statement that what you said. And another thing, as we talk about how your family sold the business, you're not only working for yourself, making whatever you want, putting those resources in place, but you're building up a valuable asset that eventually you can sell and really create these generational wealth opportunities. So can you just talk about the idea of franchising, how, everyone kind of looks at their 401k, but building up a valuable asset that you have control over rather than kind of putting your market a certain percent in the stock market, not necessarily having that control, not sure financial advisors have your best interests at heart, but really you have control over that asset that you're building over time, and how that kind of, maybe change the family dynamic a little bit. I know for my family personally, and how family really tied such a strong role into me getting involved in franchising and really watching those generational wealth opportunities through franchising. So can you just kind of speak on that aspect, on someone kind of weighing the financials of corporate America to franchising and how you are building that asset?
Yeah, absolutely. So, and like you mentioned, with our family experience, our family was bringing in a great income. I mean, my dad had worked through corporate America and was an upper level manager. So that was certainly a huge concern. When am I going to be able to get back to this level of income? Am I going to be able to get back to this level of income? So that's where our franchise opportunity with iTrip, it's uncapped income potential. And there are 6 uncapped residual or recurring revenue streams as well, which is really interesting and was a huge portion of why we chose the business as well early on, was uncapped income potential. And then again, we made money in our sleep. So bookings would come in at midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning, and you're still making money, which is pretty unique. But yeah, making that switch and ended up making more money than what my dad was able to do in corporate America, which was really cool. And then finding an opportunity that is you got a great opportunity for resales, like you mentioned, is another huge opportunity. Now for my parents, getting to retirement and that being a part of their, basically like an annuity or their their retirement program, that's really what they had in mind. So that's exactly what they set out to do, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Yeah.
A lot of work that's involved with that, but man, what an amazing thing that you're able to do for yourself. Like you mentioned, you're putting 100% of your trust in yourself and your ability to create wealth in a business and provide a value to somebody else through your business. And
Yeah.
so that's what you're betting on. You're not betting on the S&P. You're not betting on anything else, somebody else to be able to manage your money to get you good returns. You're betting on yourself to get you good returns. And at least in our experience, and I think a lot of entrepreneurs experience, when they bet on themselves and they really bet hard on themselves, trust in themselves, the ROI is huge. I mean, it's massive, and you're able to take a big payout as the result
Yeah.
of doing so. So huge benefit.
No, that's really powerful. And I think that's just, the thing is the resources, the opportunities there. But I think a lot of people are scared of, actually taking that step, putting in that action. A lot of people, they want the reward, but are you willing to put in the risk? Or, we're going to help you validate that risk, but are you willing to actually put in some of that heavy work up front? And that's really the big question mark, I feel like, with trying to weigh the financials, because overall, especially in corporate America, people have families. Really, number one is being able to provide for your family. So always being able to figure out what that job transition looks like. So that's why the process is so powerful, where you're going to be able to speak to other franchise owners like Keith's family that were in the system that can literally validate the opportunity, tell you, how much money they're making, how long it took, what that transition from corporate America looked like, because we very much understand that there's a risk in this process. It's not easy to be a business owner. If it were, everyone would be doing it and reaping all the benefits of it. But really, if you're willing to just make that call, we can walk you through that step-by-step process so that you can see what the opportunity looks like. And we'll really emphasize how it really is an education process